Hello students, so today's poem is by E. Cummings, Edward Estlin Cummings, born in the 1890s and died in the 1960s. Cummings is one of my favorite poets for his ability to mix and play with words and meanings. So here goes. Maggie and Millie and Molly and May. Maggie and Millie and Molly and May went down to the beach to play one day, and Maggie discovered a shell that sang so sweetly she couldn't remember her troubles. And Millie befriended a stranded star whose raised 5 languid fingers were. And Molly was chased by a horrible thing which raced sideways blowing bubbles. And May discovered a smooth round stone, as small as a world and as large as a loan. For whatever we lose, like a you or a me, is always ourselves we find at the sea. So I first enjoyed Cummings' poem when I was teaching it in a high school class. And I just enjoyed the rhythmic language. Of course, he's playing a lot with alliteration, Maggie and Millie and Molly and May and Polly, Cinderton, all those extra ands. And he's got a little narrative for each girl having fun at the shore. He uses mostly all lowercase and tacks that little and for each new stanza, each couplet at the end of the one before it. But anyway, so the girls are linked, but each girl's narrative shows a little bit about themselves. Like he resolves at the end, for whatever we lose, like a you or a me, it's always ourselves we find in the sea. So we get back to ourselves what we are to begin with. Like Maggie discovers something that helped her find peace, and Millie loves animals or companionship or friendship and has compassion. Molly gets chased by that sideways thing that races and blows bubbles. Oh, those waves, or whatever it might be. Maybe it's a monster, I don't know. But she might have a little fear in her life there. Might see the world through a lens of danger. And May, of course, finds that beautiful stone as paradoxically small as a world and large as a loan, because you know how a loan can be mighty big sometimes, for better or for worse. So anyway, love this man's poetry. I always liked his picture in the poetry books too. Everybody else was old and gray bearded that I was teaching in this anthology I taught out of. But then you have E. Cummings with his tan and his white collared shirt, and he just looked kind of smooth. So I tease the kids, I'd be like, that's my poet crush right there. That's him. But anyway, so enjoy that and some other poems by E. Cummings. Lots of fun. Thanks.